Hello and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, nice to have you. Today I'm going to be reviewing the R.E.M Beauty Sweetener Foundation. If you're interested in hearing my thoughts, please keep on watching. Like I said, today we'll be trying on the R.E.M Beauty or R.E.M Beauty Sweetener Foundation. I saw this first on Trendwood's page on Instagram and I became very curious. I got this from Ulta. Got this I think a week or two ago. I kind of struggled a little bit with finding my shade because there were not so many reviews on YouTube talking about those with my skin tone. I know there are a few of them, but I was a bit confused about what shade to pick, so I decided to go with the shade. I went in store and tried to find, do some swatches. My store doesn't have all the shades, but I decided to go with the shade Deep 5NG because that looked like it will match me better than the shades they had in store. This is what the box looks like. This is what the bottle looks like. It's a plastic bottle. It comes with a pump as well. I like the design of this foundation bottle. It looks very sleek. Now I'm going to go ahead and read the details of the foundation. The R.E.M Beauty Sweetener Foundation comes in 60 shades. It's $35 on Ulta's website and on R.E.M Beauty's website as well. It comes in 1.0 fluid ounce. Clinically proven to hydrate instantly and up to 4 weeks. It's filled by R.E.M or R.E.M Hydra Smooth Essence with raspberry leaf extract and hyaluronic acid spheres infused with niacinamide, known to brighten, correct dullness, and reduce the look of pores. It's a natural matte finish foundation. 100% of subjects experienced improved hydration after 24 hours. 100% said it made skin look and feel moisturized, nourished, and supple. 100% said it made skin look more radiant than current foundation and looked smooth on skin. 100% said it was flexible and synced with skin without settling into fine lines and accentuating skin texture. The foundation is waterproof, consciously made, vegan, and cruelty-free. This foundation was crafted to help blur, hydrate, and even your skin. So this foundation is supposed to deliver instant hydration, it's supposed to blur and even the skin tone. It also provides a buildable and blendable coverage. Now we're going to go on to apply the foundation and see if the claims are really true. Earlier on I had used the Glow Recipe Watermelon Niacinamide Dew Drops as well as the Fresh Rose Deep Hydration Face Cream to moisturize my face. Now I'm going to use the Vitamin Enriched Face Base by Bobbi Brown. I'm going to use this as a moisturizer and a primer as well. Next thing I'm going to use is the Fenty Beauty Soft Silk Pro Filter Hydrating Primer to also prime my skin. There's a lot of hydration on my face. So the reason I use a lot of hydrating products is because I know this is a matte foundation. So I have normal to dry skin. When you have dry skin, you need to prep your skin for a matte foundation so it doesn't get too dry or too matte, or you don't feel uncomfortable throughout the day. It's not a bad shade. So Deep 5NG is a deep shade with neutral golden undertones, which is spot on. I see more orange than golden. Maybe that's what they mean by golden undertones. So I'm just going to apply this to one side of my face. This is how it looks in my hand. I'm going to use a brush to apply the foundation to this side of my face. It doesn't seem to have a smell. Oh, it does. It does have a smell. More like a fruity smell. I like the smell. It's not overpowering, it's just a subtle smell, but it smells very nice. Now I have these lines where foundation keeps lodging itself there, so I have to be careful every time I apply foundation. Okay. So this is how a pump looks against my skin, and I don't have any foundation on the side of my face. The foundation shade is, it's not bad at all. think I could go a little bit lighter, just a little bit lighter, because if this oxidizes then it's gonna be a little bit darker for me. So I'll just add one more pump to this side. Let's see if we can build it up, because it says it's a buildable foundation. So this is a foundation with 2 pumps applied, and I think it looks a tad bit orange for me. I don't know if it's coming across orange on camera, but I'm seeing this on my monitor and on my mirror. Now I don't have any foundation on this side of my face, but it was easy to apply, easy to blend, and I like I said, I like the subtle smell. It smells very fresh. It also smells like it has fruits in it. As you can see, I have a radiance on my face as well. I don't feel any matte feeling, maybe because of the moisturizer or hydrating product I used prior to applying the foundation, but I don't feel any matte feeling for now. It's looking nice for now. So I'm going to apply the foundation on the side of my face with a sponge. So this is the application with a sponge. It looks very smooth. It looks very evened out. It looks more even than the side, I think. I think I prefer the application with a sponge to that of a brush. But since I have 2 pumps on this side, I'll go ahead and apply one more pump to this side as well. I'm done applying foundation to both sides of my face. I used a sponge for this side and a brush for this side. Like I said, I prefer the side where I used a sponge because my face looks more even. Both tools were easy to use for this foundation, but I think I prefer the side with the sponge. So I'm going to go ahead and use the sponge on the side where I applied it with a brush. Now it says it delivers instant hydration, which I feel my face doesn't feel matte at all. I was afraid it was going to feel matte, which is why I applied a lot more moisturizing products than I usually do before applying foundation. But I think I would have been fine probably with just a primer and one moisturizer. I don't have any matte feeling whatsoever. The foundation, like the claim stated, was able to even out my skin tone. The coverage is very buildable. You can achieve a light to medium to full coverage with this product. One thing I noticed about the foundation is it's a type of foundation that to me would get everywhere. There's no claim that it is transfer proof, but I can tell immediately I started applying it that it wasn't transfer proof. So I wish it was transfer proof. That would have just taken away any doubt or fears I had about the foundation. But I think it looks beautiful on the skin. It sits beautifully. Now I'm going to go ahead and apply the rest of my makeup and come back and show you how it looks. So this is the final look with the R.E.M Beauty Sweetener Foundation and the rest of my complexion products. Now for concealer, I used the Urban Decay Stay Naked Concealer in the shade 70NY. To set my concealer, I used my Dermablend Loose Setting Powder in the shade Warm Saffron. For all over face powder, I used the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Mini Instant Retouch Setting Powder in the shade Nutmeg. Then for bronzer, I used the Pat McGrath Labs Divine Bronzer in the shade Burnished Honey. For blush and highlighter, I used the Pat McGrath Divine Blush Glow Trio in the shade Paradise Venus and Venus Nectar. I used this one as a blush and this one as a highlighter. For my lower lashes, I used the Omar Drama Bomb Extreme Volume Nourishing Mascara. For lipstick, I used the R.E.M Beauty Liquid Lipstick in the shade Mariel. Now for my next review, I ordered the new Revlon Skin Tint that just launched. I'll put a picture up here, but it's taking too long to come. It's been like almost 2 weeks now. They keep moving the shipping or the delivery date, which is just getting frustrating for me. So if you would like to see how that foundation or that skin tint looks on my skin, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you get a notification when I post that review. So this is final look, and the foundation did not interact badly with the rest of my complexion products. It didn't move around as I was applying my concealer. It's still looking good. There's no creasing, no separating. The foundation is sitting matte on my skin, but it's not uncomfortable. I'm not feeling any tightness yet. I don't have any issues for now, but like I said, we're going to do a wear test. The time now is 1:59 p.m. So we're going to begin our wear test now. I think I'll wear this for, I don't know how long I'll go, but hopefully I can get up to 6 hours, and then I'll come right back and show you guys how it looks and give you my final thoughts. So don't go anywhere. I am done with my wear test, and the time now is 8:02 p.m. so it's about 6 hours since we started this wear test, and I can't wait to take off everything, my makeup, my clothes, everything, and just take my bath and jump into bed. I'm so tired. I had a lot of cooking with this wear test. I can tell you I had a lot of heat on my face, and after that I went to Target to pick up an order, then went to Marshall's to check out a few things, and then I came back home and then tried to sleep. I slept off for about 30 minutes, and then just trying to while away time so I can come and, you know, complete the foundation review. About an hour into my cooking, the foundation was still holding up pretty well. I didn't really see oils around my T-zone, but I think after about maybe 2 hours I started, you know, having a lot of shine around my T-zone area. So I've worn this for about 6 hours, and I can tell you, if I wasn't doing so much activity, I think this foundation would have held up even better than it is doing now. Now it's not so bad considering the time now. It's 6 hours, and I can tell you this is not so bad. I do have oils where it's expected, but on the other part of my face, you know, the other part of my face still looks intact. Now I don't see any separation on my skin, any creasing. My pores don't look so enhanced. The oils I'm having, it's just something you would expect with most foundations, so it's not something alarming. The foundation did not enhance the texture on my skin. It made it look better. But my nose is really shiny. See the corner here? The foundation just lodged itself on the corner of my, you know, when the foundation mixes with the oils that are penetrating your pores, it usually does this thing, lodges itself there and looks that way. But that's not a deal breaker. The fact that the foundation has a very inclusive number of shades is a big plus for the brand. Now the shade I got is fine, but I think I could get a better shade, a more neutral shade, because 5NG is supposed to be a neutral golden shade, but it turned out looking a little bit orange on me, which I didn't like. So if I have to get this foundation again, I'll pick another shade, not this one. After applying the foundation, I was looking out for the matte feeling. I didn't really feel it. That could have been because I properly hydrated my skin before applying it, or maybe I didn't really have to, because according to the claims, on its own it's hydrating. So I think most of the claims about this foundation, in my opinion, are true. Like I said earlier, the only problem for me is that it's not transfer proof in any way. After I wore the foundation for about 20-30 minutes, I tried to touch it with my fingers, and there was a lot of transfer, not just minimal, because you would expect the foundation to dry down and then have less transfer, but this one had like a lot of transfer on my finger. Now the foundation did not oxidize on me, because if you look on this side of my skin where I have the foundation, it still looks like the same, so it didn't oxidize. I think it stayed true to its color. Now I'm going to try to apply some powder to my T-zone. Let's see if it's going to look as good as new. This is how the foundation looks after applying some powder, and it doesn't look so bad. So if you're out at an event, or you're maybe out running errands and you begin to have oils, I think all you need to do is just blot and apply powder. Now I like the foundation, but will I say it's among my top 5 foundations of 2023? I don't think so. I don't think so. There's usually a quality I look for in my foundations, like how flawless it sits on my skin. It's not that this one wasn't flawless for me, but there's something about it that did not just match up to the criteria for me. Maybe because I got the wrong shade, I don't think so, but I just feel it did not compare to foundations that I really love, like NARS foundation. I like all the NARS foundation. I like the Radiance one, I like the soft matte foundation, I like the nice Marix blurring brown powder. I think it just doesn't compare. Maybe I'll have to use it a second and a third time, you know, to see if I really like it. But do I recommend it? Absolutely. I think it's a very good foundation. So this is where I end my video for today. If this is your first time on my channel, I hope you consider subscribing. Like I said, my next video is going to be on the new Revlon Illuminant Skin Tint. So please subscribe to my channel just in case you don't want to miss that video. To my returning subscribers, thank you guys so much for coming back. Until my next video, have a blessed night and stay safe.